Hey guys, it's Maya, and I'm here with a new video. Long time no see. I don't know what you see in that little blind. Okay, so I'm just gonna be cut off. I'm basically in my pajamas, and I just want to do a. It's not gonna be quick because I talk a lot, but a review of the Fosters' newest episode. It's season 2, episode 3, and let's just get started. I'm gonna do this character by character, or like the important characters, or maybe I should just tell you like. I'll just go in sequence. Let's just do that. Okay. Start off. Let me think. Okay, Brandon wants the surgery for his hand, and then Steph is just like, I don't know. We'll talk. I talk to your dad about it. So Lena, Hurricane Danny, and Mike all have a conversation about the surgery, and they're like, no, because there's a chance if he gets this surgery, he'll lose all function in his hand, and he's already at 95%, ability to use his hand like normally. So they're like, that's dumb, like it's only 5%. It's not like he's at 30% where it's like, okay, he has a chance, like he already couldn't use his hand, like now he has a real chance of using his hand, but he has like a 30 or only a 5% chance of whatever. He can basically use his hand fully. Now, he's just really sad because he can't play classical music anymore. So, yeah. So, next scene. Oh, this is the same scene. So, Mariana is talking about the dance team or whatever in the scene. I don't know. Mariana is just crazy now that she dyed her hair. I don't know why. I guess, like, the character, I don't know if that's a wig or the character or the actress really dyed her hair blonde. I would never, no, especially blonde. That's such a drastic color. I mean, I guess, like, the people on set are probably making sure it's nice and still healthy, but still, no. You have to pay me, you have to raise my salary up a little notch for me to do that. Okay, so, well, then, and this scene doesn't bring up Mariana's like, well, his Minnie Haley, Jesus' girlfriend, if you know what I mean, Minnie Haley. If you get that reference, I forgot her name, Emma. Minnie Haley, Emma. She how she's very controlling and stuff, and how like she controls the relationship or whatever. He's like, oh, so he starts thinking about it. Whatever. Sorry, my nose. I'm very congested right now. So then we jump over to we jump over to Jude, and he goes to the batting cages with his friend Connor, and like we see how like the dad is just like macho dad or whatever, and I guess Jude patted him on the back or something. I don't know. So then after that we get to Callie, and she's at the cafe, and Robert Quinn is there, and he starts talking to her, and he leaves them $100 tip, and they're like, oh wow, who is he? Like, he must have really liked me or whatever. So then Callie gets back home, and Steph are like, okay, so for us to adopt you, Robert Quinn's lawyers are requiring you to get a DNA test. And she's just like, okay, whatever, I don't even care. Like, I want the paper to be signed. I just want to be adopted. I'm done with this. Like, okay, I'll get the dang DNA test. And they're like, well, you're gonna have to see him at the DNA testing to make sure it's all together. She's just like, okay, that's fine. So after that scene, it goes to Lena, and she's just like, whatever. Sorry, wrong sequence. This show just have so many scenes, but anyway. So then Lena, I think, has a conversation with the one guy, Christopher, and I guess he didn't sign the donor papers or whatever. I'm confused about that. Is he the father of the child she's having or not? Did they use a different donor? Can someone please explain that to me? Or did he just not sign the donor papers and she's still having the baby? Like, did they? Oh, I remember they already did the process, and they're like, oh, we forgot to sign donor papers, and he wouldn't sign them. So that's going to be a big mess when she has a baby. And I think they're going to make her have twins. But if you have noticed, they've been covering her stomach because she's pregnant in real life. So perfect, way to put it in there. Yes. I noticed that every time she's doing so, they start blanking or sitting down, whatever. They didn't really show her something. They're really good about that. Anyway, Maya said, okay, so he's just like, okay, well, I'm on the board that can nominate you principal, and I'm gonna take it seriously, not personally. And she's just like, well, you shouldn't be on the board then, because it's very personal that you didn't want to sign the donor papers for the baby that is yours, kind of like. It's personal, like, you should, like, not do that. He's like, I'm not going to do that. And she's like, okay, fine, whatever. So then, Brandon's all sad, whatever, about his hand. He's always sad. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going all over the place. I'm just thinking, okay, and then Callie tells Mariana about the whole situation, and she's like, okay, we need to get out. You need to cheer up, like, we need to do something. So they decide to go see this local band at this place. So I guess the whole family goes, and so everybody goes, like Brandon, Jesus, Emma, Callie, all go. And they get to the place, and Brandon's like, oh, it's not gonna be that good, like, it's just some school band or whatever. So here's the band, they're like not that bad. So afterwards, when the band guys comes over, I guess they know each other. So when the band guys comes over, Christian from Dance Moms, I did not catch his name, but I knew he was Christian. from Dance Academy. Dance Academy, I love that actor. Anyway, I can tell that's gonna be Mariana's future love interest. So he reviews the band. He's like, okay, I think this band, like, it's good, but you guys could be better, and have some suggestions for you. And then this girl who, like, Brandon he thought it was a girl or a guy, because her name is Luke or something like that. And she comes over, and she's like, well, if you don't like our band, like, you didn't have to come. And he's just like, well, he asked me. She's like, well, you don't have to say anything about it, because we don't need your critique anyway. You play classical. You might be too stiff. And that intrigues more. That's going to be his love interest, which is great to get him off of Callie. But I was a little weirded out, because Callie, he's like, why are you doing this? But she's like, because I just want to hang out with my brothers and sisters. And then I was like, wait, is this? But then I was like, no, you got Wyatt. He's just not in this episode. But but then I'm like, oh, she wants him to be happy again, playing music. She knew that he would get involved in this band somehow. So everybody's dating band, I guess. Somebody's little sister. Somebody's dating somebody's little sister. But anyway. So then Jesus and Emma get into another fight. I think I fast forwarded through that scene. I don't even know what happened. If you want to know what happened, you can watch the episode. But I don't remember what happened, because they're kind of just boring. I don't even like them. I don't like Gemma or whatever. I want Jesus to break up with Emma, which he did in this episode. Well, I think they broke up. Fingers crossed. Even though I love Minnie Haley. But no. They can't be the next OTHTs for me. I'm just saying. Because I was like, oh my god, Minnie Haley, Jesus. Oh my god. She's a nerd. Dude. Montreal. Like, they watch Montreal too. The Busters watch Montreal. That's where they got it from. Anyway. Okay, so then I'm thinking, okay, so then Lena comes into Brandon's room, is like, I think you should have the decision to have the surgery, because it's your hand at the end of the day. And, I support your decision to have the surgery. If you want the surgery, you should have it. And then Steph hears this, and Steph is just like, why did you say that? And then Lena's like, well, it's not my son anyway, because I didn't have the first conversation. They always bring up this fight, and I guess they resolved it, because they came back in later and were like, okay, so if you want to we're not saying you could have the surgery, but we're going to take you to a consultation, and we're going to see what the doctor says about the surgery. And I guess he started listening to the band's music, and he likes it so much, so he's like, okay, no, I don't want the surgery anymore. I think I could play music even though it's not classical. I can still do what I love, which is great for him. He found some other way to repurpose his talent and energy, which is which is great. I'm like skipping a whole bunch of things. Okay, let's just go on to Callie. Whatever. So then Callie, this is not in order. This review is not in order at all. If you can't tell, if you watch it, you know I'm all over the place. Okay. Anyway, so Callie, she goes to the DNA test meeting, and they're waiting for Robert Quinn, and Robert Quinn does not show up. And she's just like, really? Really? Oh, this is before. No, okay. So this is before, okay, wait, really? So then she's like all sad. She's like, okay, well, we did all this stuff. Like, I'm taking this DNA test. I'm doing all these things so you can sign these papers, and you can't even give me the time of day. Like, just sign the papers. That's all she wants. So then she takes the time and she Googles Robert Quinn. I'm like, why didn't you been Google him? But she Googled him. And she found out who he was. And it turned out Robert Quinn, we already knew, was the guy in the cafe the previous day that had left the big tip. So he comes to the cafe the next day because she told him she works 3 days a week. So he came to the cafe and she's like, I know who you are. Basically, like, you're my dad. Like, why are you here? Why didn't you come to the meeting? That's dumb. Like, can you just sign the papers? And he's just like, I didn't even know you existed, and this is a lot for me right now. That's why I have not signed the papers. And then he gives her a letter, and she's just like, fine, whatever. Like, just leave me alone for now. Figure it out, but I need you to sign those papers because I want to be with my family. I don't think he's going to sign the papers. I don't know why. I don't think he's going to sign the papers. I think it's going to turn into a situation where she does get taken out of the house again because he's not going to sign the papers. He's not going to sign the papers. She's supposed to get adopted. So Callie opens the letter later that night, and it's from her sister. Dun dun dun. We already knew about the half-sister. And it basically is like, the sister's probably like, basically I think she's Jude's age actually, and she's like, okay, I'm so happy I found out I had a sister. I've never had a sibling before. Like, I'm so excited. I hope you want to meet me because I really want to meet you. I hope this is the beginning of a new relationship. Like, I'm so excited. And I think that her opening letter was like, okay, I can't turn my back completely on Robert Quinn and this family because of the sibling bond. And I think when she read I've never had a sibling before, with her having Jude, she probably could never, like, before that, she probably never imagined not having someone else there with you. So that was probably like, okay, maybe I should wait on this. Maybe I should try to see what this Robert Quinn guy is all about and try to get to know his family. But I think he should still sign the papers and they could just have a relationship after. There's no reason why just because she's adopted doesn't mean she still can't know her birth father. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I mean 17, 16 years have been wasted, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, they still can build a relationship. They can still get to know each other. And yeah, so then Jude and Connor. So I guess Connor's dad thought Jude was gay. I was like, no. So, because he patted him on the back. I was like, that's, like, what? Whatever. They're just trying to start calling. So now Connor can't go over to Jude's house or something. And Connor's like, I told him that you weren't. And Jude's like, well, what if I was? Like, he got kind of offended for some reason. And we already know why he got offended. But he got offended and he was just like, I don't know. Like, I can't go to your house anymore. Like, we can still be friends at school, but I can't go over. Like, I can't sleep over anymore. And he's just like, fine, whatever. So he was like kind of peeved off about that. Because Jude's a little on the fence about it. Like, we all know Jude is gay. Like, that's one of the... But just let the character development take place. Okay, and Mike. So we already know Mike and Anna. Mike. So Mike was seen with Anna the night that she disappeared, basically, and Mike had blood on his hands. So I think Mike did have something to do with Anna's disappearance, because the police said, I think we found the lady's body you've been looking for, to Steph. And Steph was like, oh my god, what did Mike do now? because he was drunk that night. I thought he blacked out, but when Steph confronted him, it was like, okay, well, because Steph was asking Hurricane Danny about what happened that night. Like, she saw blood on his fist, like, and Hurricane Danny's like, well, if you want to know about his sobriety, ask him. And I guess Danny and her big mouth, she tells him everything except that she tells him everything except that she's with Brandon. That's just crazy to me. Like, you tell him every single thing except the biggest thing, the big elephant in the room when all y'all together. Like, there's a reason why he moved out. Anyway, so he comes over to the house. He's like, why were you talking to Danny about that night? Like, why are you asking about Anna? You need to leave it alone. And Steph is like, well, she's disappeared. And she's like, and I want to know, because you were really angry and you had blood on your fist, did you see Anna that night? And he straight up lied to her face. Bullface lie. I was like, no, I didn't see Anna. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. And then he runs out angrily. And as soon as you could tell in that scene, when the actor, when he closed the door, his face was just like, oh my God, she knows something went down with Anna that night. And she was like, something went down. Like, they both knew something went down with Anna that night. So, I don't know, like, I don't know if Mike killed Anna. I don't even know if Anna's dead. Like, honestly, what if it turns out Anna isn't even dead and that's not even... I honestly don't think that's Anna's body. I don't think that's... I think he did beat up Anna, but he did not kill Anna. I think Anna's just in hiding somewhere. Because she's the drug addict, so, you know, she is a crackhead, so let's just be honest. Let's be honest here. Oh, and Jesus and Emma, I think I said, they broke up. We don't know if they broke up. Okay, so predictions. So earlier in the episode, there's something about the dance team and how one of the girls, Caitlin, that only dates college guys or something on the dance team. Hey, and Jesus was like, oh, she's always checking me out. Something's gonna happen with Jesus and Caitlin. Already know. Because, you know, Emma's like, I don't know, something's gonna happen with Jesus and Caitlin. Okay, what else? Christian from Dance Academy and Mariana are gonna have something, because Christian's gonna be like, you know, why are you changing yourself to be on this dance team? Like, you need to be yourself. You need to accept who you are. You are Latino, because he's swirly. So he knows what it is to be different races and to embrace everything. Sorry, I have a crying baby. Okay. And as for the other guy, the other Christian guy, the one that was a Rhodes Scholar and stuff, the adoption papers, I think he is going to sign over the donor papers. Because, okay, if he doesn't want to sign them, this is what they need to do to get him out of their lives. They need to start sending him bills. Every doctor's appointment she goes to, send him the bill. Every bottle she buys in preparation of this baby, send him the bill. Every crib, send him the bill. Send him a bill for everything. Take him to court for child support. Say, oh, fine, you don't want to sign the papers? You want to help me raise this baby? You have to help pay for this baby right here in the stomach. Take him to court. I'm sorry, do child support. I'm 110% sure he'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna let y'all handle it. I'm just gonna sign the papers. Just give up his donor rights. I don't know why he won't just give them up. You know, I mean, it was already awkward enough that he works with her. Just give up the dang donor papers. Like, oh my God. So always thinking something like that. Okay, and then Callie's gonna get to know her father and the daughter. Steph is gonna uncover more about what happened that night with Mike, and I don't think Mike killed Anna. It's too obvious, and I do not think that is Anna's body. I think it's someone else's body, and I think Anna's just in hiding because she's scared. I think Mike physically harmed Anna, but I don't think he killed Anna. And I'm not sure though if Mike even remembers what happened that night. I think Mike's afraid that he might have hurt Anna also. Honestly, I think because he was so drunk he blacked out. He didn't even notice he had blood all over his hand. Like, I think he just, I don't even know. Like, it could be animal blood. We don't know what blood it was. He could have killed a possum for all we know. I think Jude's gonna come out gay soon, which is like, that's not gonna be a shocker to the audience. Brandon and that Luke girl are gonna have something. I don't think Brandon and Callie, I honestly don't think they're over. Because if Callie does not get adopted by them and she ends up with the other family, oh my god, we're gonna open a whole nother can of worms with Bradley or whatever. Ugh, more bedroom eyes and stuff. Okay, I think Emma and Jesus are gonna be done for good because I think Jesus is gonna cheat on Emma. Or what if Emma cheats on Jesus? Dun dun dun. That'd be a twist. And that's it. That's all. Oh, and they're going on their baby moon next episode, so yeah. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm not gonna edit or anything. So if you'd like me to do reviews more on the Fosters, I will. I really like doing TV show reviews. I can do Pretty Little Liars also if you see this video. I do Pretty Little Liars one. I do music and album reviews. I'm posting a new one tonight of Lana Del Rey's newest album. I'm going to post another one of J-Lo's newest album. I love doing album reviews. If you like me to review any albums, please let me know. I'll be sure to check it out. I think I'm going to review Sam Smith's new album also. So there's a lot of videos coming up. It's summer, so I do have more time, even though I haven't posted for 3 weeks. I needed a break, even though I don't really have that much of a following. For my 20 subscribers, you guys can understand. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to follow me on my social media at Maya Great. The links are on my channel if you want to know more about me and what I do. Don't forget to comment down below on your opinions on the episode and what you'd like to review next. And if you like these TV show reviews, because I'll be sure to keep them up, even though I'm not that good. It's my first one, so do not judge me. I have to think about the episode. Next time, I'll make notes. Pretty Little Liars tomorrow, I'm going to be writing down notes, because Pretty Little Liars is too much information. So, thank you, and see you later. Bye.